Hello, my name is Brayton Oski.
I'm Austin Morales,
I'm Jason Hobbs.
and you're watching The Inner Gamer On.
And today we'll be talking about Dragon Ball Z Breakers being announced. This is a Dead by Daylight style game with more destruction. Yeah, you heard right. More destruction.
Over 9,000 destruction.
So good.
And as always, if you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, and bang that bell, cuz get me the fuck out of here.
More destruction.
More destruction. Watch out. Cell's going to suck you.
Oh, that's great.
Up.
Well, speaking of surprise things, another game was announced called Dragon Ball The Breakers, which
It's okay.
is being
That's okay,
pitched
dude.
as Dead by
lame
Daylight with
name.
more destruction. Y'all saw this trailer. Y'all are Dragon Ball fans. What'd you think of this?
You want to take it, Austin?
I would actually play it.
Same. Like I was, so whenever I saw the trailer open up, I was like, fuck. The goddamn Dragon Ball Z fighter game, you know? That's what was going
That's what
through
I
my
thought
head,
too, yeah.
my head. And I
God dang it.
saw like the Cell thing happening, the Cell saga, and I was like, you know what they should do is do like a Dead by Daylight style, but with Cell. You know, that'd be pretty fucking
You
cool to
thought of
see.
that?
I thought of that, like right
That's
off the bat. I was just
bullshit.
like,
You're
that would be
lying.
bad. No, I'm like dead serious. I'm like, I don't think anyone would play that, you know? And who would you play as? Like the civilian? Oh, well, the civilians like running away from them. That would be pretty cool, right? And all of a sudden it started happening. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? I was
just
just like,
made
is this
this
really
game.
happen? I just made this game out of thin air. I was just like, so yes, I think I would actually play this game. It looks, it's an interesting concept. I want to see more of it. Because I like the fact that I can't remember the pig's name, but he can like
Oolong.
Oolong. He can transform into different items and stuff, which is cool. I'm curious, like what other special abilities are we going to have in this? Because clearly we won't have the Saiyans. Are we going to have humans with certain abilities to do something like this, or just shooting at Cell, or what? I'm very excited for this game.
Well, we know bullets don't work, so
Yeah, we know, but you know, maybe it stuns them or fucking. Well, fucking
That's
hell.
it's true. I mean, Oolong shoots a rocket at him that's not going to do anything, so
Just distraction.
yeah. I'm actually, I mean, this looks like it's pretty early on in development and needs a lot more work, but overall, yes, it definitely seems like something I might play.
I mean, you gotta give some credit to the whoever is behind, like who publishes Dragon Ball, like American Dragon Ball, like the series, or who owns that property? Do you know?
Funimation.
Is it
Funimation.
Funimation? Yeah. Well, I mean, the Dragon Ball series like recently has like really cool insurgents with like you have what seems to be a pretty badass RPG with Kakarot. You have one of the best fighters around with Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z, and now we got this like Dead by Daylight style game. They've got 3 like completely unique properties that have come out with like in totally different genres that are doing really well. It's kind of surprising, but cool. It's cool to see.
It could be really good. I hope it's not like almost done because I think it needs to be
Well, yeah, it
worked on
needs
some more.
to be touched up. I mean, even Kakarot needed a little bit more time in the oven. To be honest, it still felt not as great. So I have a feeling this one is pretty much what we have, what we just saw. Because I don't think they're going to put any much more into it. To be honest,
Yeah.
It'll probably be free to play. You know, it's gonna have microtransactions and battle passes, the whole 9 yards. It'll be great.
So I'm watching the trailer, and so do you think Cell will have the ability to blow up parts of the city until like there's like barely any place to hide?
Oh man,
Because he just
so.
blows up like a big part of the city at the end of the trailer, and that's when Oolong
Man, we're
gets his
talking.
rocket.
Yeah, we're talking about like the first stage of Cell and how they were playing it out. So maybe he can't do as much damage, but as he takes more people, maybe he has his suction meter or something. I'm just gonna call it suction meter. He starts evolving more and he gets a little bit more powerful. I think that's where it's going to be different than Dead by Daylight, because in Dead by Daylight, correct me if I'm wrong, you grab a person and attach them to a hook, right, and you
Yeah.
can save that person. This one, I don't think you're going to be able to save the person. I think Cell's going to actually devour them and then just keep moving.
There was a part in the trailer where Oolong shot a rocket launcher at Cell when he had somebody.
Okay, so maybe you can interrupt
Yeah.
taking someone, But I think once he takes that person, he's probably going to evolve even more closer to the perfect cell.
Right. And it looks like there might be 7 people.
It's 7 versus 1.
Okay, yeah.
So in the article here, it says that as the 1 versus 7, you can destroy whole portions of the map to give survivors less room to hide, track them with unique abilities, and catch them one by one to evolve into a more perfect form.
Yeah.
So
it's a good take. I mean, obviously, it's not supposed to happen that way, but it's a good take.
It is. It's going to be interesting. I mean, there's different timelines in Dragon Ball Z, anyways, since the Cell Saga. So let's say this one we didn't have the Z fighters at all, and Cell came to town and just fucking started eating people. No.
Yeah. Eat them up.
Yeah, we wouldn't have Cell if we didn't have Goku. Actually.
Yeah.
No.
maybe it's because all of the Z fighters got killed by the androids. So he's like, well, I just have people to feed on. So,
guess so. I mean, that could be a high possibility.
I mean, that's actually part of one of the timelines. That's how Cell actually got to
Cell got
the current timeline. Yeah,
he also needed to eat the androids in order to become the perfect Cell.
Right.
Oh. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
That's where it's all messed up because now he's like, I mean, he's going to go perfect.
Which is going to go perfect. Just eating people.
It shows him going perfect in the trailer.
Maybe this is just like just the small portion of him taking over that town and people trying to survive until the Z fighters show up.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. And then you could play as a Z fighter.
Then you're going into like fighting territory, and it's not Dead by Daylight anymore.
Piccolo and Krillin go there, and they beat him up.
I guess so.
Super Piccolo.
Super Piccolo.
Oh my god! You can just play Dragon Ball Fighters.
Namekian. Yeah, true.
Shut up. I'm trying to make this better.
You're gonna
it just like opens up to Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, it just says, please pause and change your disc.
Yeah.